David Bowie was born David Robert Jones on January 8, 1947. The first obstacle to his rock star career came in the form of this popular American star who shared his namesake. David Jones was henceforth known as David Bowie, releasing his self-titled debut in 1967 on the Decca record label. The album sold poorly, as did his first attempt at a hit single, The Laughing Gnome. Bowie blamed his bad haircut for the low sales, and for the rest of his life made his hair a centerpiece of his success. This is Bowie with his early 1970s look. Here he is with his 80s look, and as a star of America's favorite sitcom, The Brady Bunch. In the early 1970s, the New York Times speculated that Bowie might actually be a cartoon character, but this was dispelled in 1976 when the world was shocked to discover he was really a space alien sent to Earth from planet Betelgeuse 5. An FBI investigation uncovered his habits of devouring young virgins for breakfast, as well as his practice of having sex with black men while in the body of a woman. This led to the discovery of his many superpowers, including time travel. Here he is ruling over ancient Egypt as a British bank clerk in 1885 and shape-shifting once more into his alter ego Andy Warhol, whom he finally retired in the late 80s. In the late 1970s, Bowie pursued his lifelong obsession with stand-up comedy, starring as the unknown comic in the hit game show Make Me Laugh, which he quickly ditched in favor of releasing a Christmas single with his boyhood hero Bing Crosby. This paved the way for his legendary collaboration with Mick Jagger. 1985's historic Live Aid video Dancing in the Streets, which still holds the award for gayest rock video of the 20th century. It was at Live Aid that Bowie got so drunk at an after-party with George Lucas and Jim Henson that they woke up the next day realizing they had begun shooting what would eventually be known as Bowie's greatest cinematic contribution, Labyrinth, in which Bowie displays his genitals to the entire world, though the accompanying action figure failed to fully capture this realism. Labyrinth's influence is still felt in our culture today, such as with his costume from a 2004 Halloween party in Hoboken, New Jersey, though the bearer actually looks more like Dee Snider of Twisted Sister. Look for the upcoming Gus Van Sant remake of Labyrinth in 2009, painstakingly recreated frame by frame in LegoVision. The film's release will be accompanied by a new MoMA exhibit of artwork inspired by the classic film, such as this Jareth the Goblin King triptych, an entire pencil-on-canvas series by avant-garde artist Billy Gromeritz. The 90s saw Bowie reinventing himself yet again, first as a second-string sumo wrestler and then as Bono's PR manager. This relationship traumatized Bono so much he took time off from U2 in 1998, going back to his earlier career as a welder, assembling steel frames at the Ford Explorer plant in northern Mexico. Bowie, meanwhile, released his biggest flop yet, 1997's Earthling, which lost so much money he was forced to pay the recording studio fees via online auctions. Sick of the pop music scene, Bowie has spent his golden years pursuing his love of classical music, releasing such beloved albums as Sergei Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf and playing the electric viola with his sister, though he eventually switched to the cello, which has helped him earn some extra pocket money by conducting private lessons to little girls all over the world. David Bowie has done it all, from taking on bulls as a matador in northern Spain to protecting endangered wildlife in Greenland, but by far his greatest achievement is his lifelong friendship with legendary rock star Rick Ocasek, who has served as creative collaborator throughout Bowie's career. This unique friendship is a centerpiece of a new film named Turbocharge, the unauthorized story of the Cars, despite the fact that David Bowie does not actually appear in the film. Neither does Davy Jones.